Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners, just like you, make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 256, and I'm so glad that you're here today. I'm talking about why you must show up in your business. So many of you are holding back. Y'all know I talk about this all the time, okay? You're holding yourself back. You know it. But if you don't show up and you don't start actually building this dream, whether you're in the idea stage, starting or growing, there's 3 major consequences, and we're going to talk about them today. I'm so excited you're here. If you're new, welcome to this podcast. I have no doubt it's going to help you along your business journey. Doesn't matter what stage you're in. Doesn't matter if you're selling products, services, programs, coaching, consulting, you have a mobile booth, you do vendor shows, you have a store, whatever it is. This is for you. I made it for you because I know how it feels to be going through what you're going through and all the mind drama, all the logistics, all the stuff, everything that you have to deal with as a business owner. And I want to welcome you. So if you're new, make sure you get plugged in. I have a Facebook group that's called Women Starting Businesses Doing What We Love. And it's just a community of women who are all starting or growing their businesses. And if you want to ask those things that you think are silly questions, or you want help, you want to get feedback, it is for you. And all you have to do right now is scroll down in the show notes. You click the link, it takes you over to Facebook, and then you will answer 3 quick questions and you'll be in the group. Then also too, I have some free goodies for you. My most recent one is my ultimate list of all my tech tools and apps, software, all that I use and that I recommend. So there may be some that I'm not currently using, but I do recommend. I've tested and used them and believe in them. So anyways, make sure you check that out. You can scroll down in the show notes. You'll get a link that will take you over to just enter your email. You'll get the spreadsheet emailed to you, and it's a dynamic document. It's on Google Sheets, so that when I update it, like I did last week, I was updating it with some apps and tools that I'm using for video creation. So all that's in there, and I constantly update it. So you'll just want to bookmark it, and then anytime you have some kind of software or anything that you're looking for, it's there. So make sure you check that out. Also, too, if you're starting your business, I've got a handy 16-step checklist for starting, and then a secret podcast if you're trying to grow your business. So hint, hint, you may need to grab that. And make sure you get all those below. Also, too, make sure you subscribe to this podcast. You don't want to miss out on anything. So right now, like if you're in Apple Podcasts, for example, there's a little plus button where you can follow this podcast. And all that means is that it'll probably come to the top when I drop new episodes. And then also it will notify you when I drop new episodes, and they're usually on Thursday morning. So you'll get a little notification there in the podcast app telling you that I have a new episode. So anyways, I'm so excited for you. I'm so glad you're here. And if you've been listening a while, thank you so much to all my loyal listeners. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so kind. You can do me a huge favor in return for this podcast, and that is to leave a review. So you can just take literally 1 second and hit 5 stars for the 5-star review, and you can write a written review. It takes like 30 seconds, and you could say something that you find valuable in this podcast, or if you've enjoyed it, there's something that you like about it, something that you've learned, anything, because then it tells Apple and Spotify and all the players out there that this podcast is valuable to people like us, and it will show it to more people like us. And that would mean the world to me. So thank you so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, friends. I hope you are having a great day. How is your business going? What is happening? What's going on? I need the updates. I need to know what is going. Give me the scoop. Oh my gosh, I hope you're in the Facebook group, because we have those weekly posts on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like we have imperfect action on Mondays. And so you can write down the things that you're going to be doing. You can post it there in that post in our Facebook group. Also, too, we have our wins on Wednesdays, and you can share your wins on those, because I love to celebrate your wins and things that you're taking action on. It's so exciting. And then thankful thoughts on Thursdays. So make sure you're participating, because that's how I get updated. That's how I get to hear what's going on with your business. And I love it. And I scan the posts, and I get so excited. So hopefully I will see yours and comment on it, because I love hearing all this great information about what's going on. But today we're talking about you showing up in your business. And I've been talking about this a lot lately, but I think a lot of you get caught up in all the mind drama, okay, imposter syndrome, fear, you're terrified, you're nervous, you don't want to fail, will people think I'm stupid, like all of it, and you don't show up. And what do I mean by showing up? Showing up is you being bold and moving forward with your business, taking steps to maybe market yourself, to tell people, to get your website up. It can mean many different things, but it's your way of taking action and putting yourself out there in some way for people to know about this business. Because the truth is, you can't just build it and expect people to come. You actually have to put yourself out there. You have to show up. Again, whether it be just getting your website up, right? Or announcing on Facebook, or printing cards, or going to a networking meeting. It can mean anything. Showing up on a Facebook Live, doing an Instagram Live, whatever, right? That's how you show up. And when you show up, amazing things happen, okay? There is a rush. Like, you did it and you get past that first milestone, and then you start realizing, oh my gosh, this isn't as bad as I thought. And then things start happening. But what happens is many of you allow yourself to be held back, and you're the one doing it. You realize that, right? Like, no one else is doing this to you. If you're scared to get your website up, start working on it right now. Like, you could literally start working on it right now and have it up in a day or two. You could have just a front page, right? Or if you're scared to go to a meeting, I understand. Put it on your calendar, commit to it. RSVP, say you're going to go. Post on Instagram that you're going to go live tomorrow. I mean, literally, you could go live today. You could post right now on Instagram, I'm going live today, on your story. You could say, I'm going live today, join me. If not, you could just show up live, and maybe no one will be there, and who cares? You just showed up and you got the jitters out, right? But again, a lot of you start worrying about all these external things. What will people think? I'm going to look stupid. I have imposter syndrome. Am I really that qualified to be doing this? All the things, right? And when you let this happen, there's 3 massive consequences. And I want to share them with you because I want you to realize. Number 1, if you don't show up in your business, people can't get the help they need. I mean, literally think about that for a minute. If you don't show up, people can't get the help they need. For me, showing up on this podcast, if I did not show up, if I did not start messy, if I did not sit there and try to re-record episodes and throw my computer against the wall and do all the things, I really didn't, but I wanted to in the beginning. If I didn't do all that and just kind of get past it of what people would think and all that, all the people that have been listening to me would never have gotten help. They would have never got into my programs. They would have never moved their business forward. All these people would have found help somewhere, I truly believe. But what if? What if I was the one that, for whatever reason, they found the podcast or they met me and thought, yeah, she's the one I want to work with? Maybe it would have taken them longer. Maybe they would have given up. Maybe they would have found someone else. Maybe they would have found someone else better than me. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know what would have happened. What I'm trying to say is that people would not have gotten the help. Y'all would have not maybe gained the confidence, had the steps for starting your business. There's people that join my Just Getting Started bootcamp. If you're starting your business right now, I share all the steps, and it's like the easiest thing. I do it in the most simple and strategic way so that you can get going fast, but yet you're set up for years of success, right? If they hadn't had that, they might not have gotten their business open so easily, right? Or if they hadn't been in Grow Getters, they might not have known how to start putting themselves out there and like what to say and what to share online and in person to like grow their business. So you have to think about it. Whatever your niche is, whatever type of business you have, people can't get the help that they need if you don't show up. So this is obvious. You should know this. But I think it's the one that gets overlooked the most because y'all tend to think about yourselves and you're not thinking about the poor people that are waiting on you right now. They would love to know whether you sell something that changes their life, like life coaching or starting a business, or something that just brings them a smile, right? That just brings them joy and happiness or encouragement, or maybe it saves them time. Maybe it saves them money, right? But you can't do that for them if you don't show up, okay? So that's number 1. If you don't show up, people can't get the help that they need. And how sad is that? How sad is that? Number 2, you aren't truly living your purpose. Now, living your purpose to me is such a big concept. And I think we have a lot of purposes. I don't think there's just one purpose. Like, I'm supposed to be a mom to this kid. I think there's a million things that we do every day that live out our purpose. Like, think about it. If you're at the grocery store and a checker is checking you out and they have a really bad day and their machine breaks and they're frustrated and all this, and you're in there smiling and being nice and telling them thank you for trying to help you, and they check you out and everything goes, and you could bring a smile to their face. Like, that could be a purpose that day. I believe that. I believe that we have touch points all throughout our day and through our life. With your business, if you're not showing up, this is one of your purposes, is to help people in this way through your business. So not only, as we said, number 1, are people not getting the help that they need, but you're actually not living out this purpose. You feel called to this or you wouldn't be doing it. You have an inkling in your soul. You've been wanting to do this. You've been thinking about it. Maybe you've been thinking about it for 15 years. Maybe you've just been thinking about it for 15 weeks, maybe for 5 days. Maybe you're here. You just thought of this. Whatever it is, you feel a tug. You feel a tug in your soul, and you know that this is something that would feel very rewarding and fulfilling to you if you really got this to the level that you want to get it to. Okay. So you may be in the idea stage thinking, oh yeah, I want to start my business. It would make me feel like I have a more purposeful life. Maybe you're just starting your business and I'm like, yeah, keep going, get this thing open. Yes, you can live your purposeful life. If you're growing your business, if you're not showing up and putting yourself out there, you're not really living your purpose. You're just kind of faux doing it. You're calling it in. You know how people say that? You're just calling it in. You're just calling it in. You just got your store open and you're just sitting back and you've just phoned it in, and you're not even doing the things that business owners do to grow their business. You're not being a CEO. You're just like, I'm a business owner and I'm open. I'm open. Anyone? Hello? No. You have to be putting yourself out there all the time. It's hard because sometimes marketing can feel weird and uncomfortable, but when you're doing it in a way that feels in alignment with you, it's not bad. It's actually fun and it can feel authentic. That's what I teach in Grow Getters. If you didn't know that, I teach you that so that you can feel aligned and you can fulfill your purpose by having a successful business. But we've got to get it to the level where it's successful so that you can fulfill that purpose. And I don't know what your purpose is: saving people time, money, maybe making them feel better, feel happy, change their relationships, change their life, help them go in a new direction. I mean, it could be anything that you do, right? But you aren't living your purpose if you're not showing up. If you're not showing up, how are you living your purpose? What are you doing? Okay. So let's review and we'll go on to number 3. If you don't show up, number 1, people can't get the help that they need. Number 2, you aren't living your purpose. Number 3, you're depriving the world of something great. You're literally depriving the world of you, your greatness, and everything you're supposed to be doing. You're depriving the world of goodness. Think about when you see things in your normal everyday life and you're like, that person is so sweet. That person is so kind. Like, I saw a lady walking on the side of the road when I was driving by and she's just picking up trash. It was a neighbor and she had a little grocery bag and she's just picking up trash. And I thought, how sweet is that? Like, she's just on a walk, picking up trash. She didn't have to be doing it. She doesn't work for the, neighborhood committee. None of that. She is doing something that is making the world a better place. Right? And you can think about businesses around you, restaurants that make the world a better place because they give people a place to come together, eat, enjoy, talk, laugh, have community, right? Restaurants are making the world a better place, hopefully by not serving us food that is damaging our bodies. But that's a whole nother topic. I have a love-hate with all of the dessert places out there. And no, I'm not bashing anyone. If you have a bakery, you have a cookie place, I'm not, because I love those things. I love them. But sometimes I'm seeing these dessert places pounding on like 3,000 calorie desserts. I'm probably exaggerating some, but 3,000 calorie desserts that teenagers and young people, college age and adults are devouring, not realizing how bad they are. So for me, I'm just gonna be totally honest here. Like if it was I've thought about, opening another type of business, like a while back when I was looking at opening a facial spa, I thought, okay, that's making the world a better place. People are feeling good about their skin. I just could not, someone had asked me about a franchise for a place. I'm not going to say what it was, a dessert type of place. And that's all it was. And I'm like, this literally goes against my core being. I cannot consciously be selling this when I know that it's doing no good. It's not like it's bread for your family for dinner and for lunch. Like it is hardcore diabetes in a snack. Like it is. And y'all may be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. It's just the way, it's honestly how I feel. I think those things are great in moderation. I do. So I believe in taking bites and y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I could not in my right being feel aligned with that because I'm like this, I work out, I eat healthy. So I think that you have to decide for your business what is good. If you're doing it to make people happy and bring them joy at those certain times, then of course do it. You can open the dessert place. I am not going to knock anyone. You have a reason for bringing good to the world. I'm just saying it has to align with you. That's all I'm trying to say. So please, no one get mad. I'm just saying that if you're building a business that can help people, that fulfills your purpose, and aligns with who you are, then you're depriving the world of that by not showing up. That's what I wanted to say. If you don't show up and do what you feel right about for your business, then why aren't you doing it? And you're going to say, I don't know. I'm scared. Or, I don't know. I'm just nervous. I'm going to lose money. Or, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Is this what y'all say? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, am I going to screw this up? Or I feel so weird. Like what people are going to think. Are they going to think I'm weird? Or is this too risky for my family? Like there's all these things. And I understand that. You have to take a calculated risk. You have to be doing this in a way that aligns with your family, your goals, the season of your life that makes sense for right now. Okay, I've talked about this before, about the season of your life, right? But you're depriving the world of something great. Target is great. Walmart's even great. Do I say that? Walmart can be great. Little stores, little gift shops around me, they're great. I love them. Massage places, nail places, they're making the world a better place, right? Convenience for the things that you need, right? Make you feel better, look better, whatever it is, right? But you're depriving the world of that because you're letting yourself get stuck behind fear and all these things. So today, I hope you see that if you don't show up, people aren't getting the help that they need. You're not living your purpose and you're depriving the world of goodness. You have something amazing to offer the world through your business. And if you don't go for it and start putting yourself out there in a way that will actually work to build your business, then you're going to be mad at yourself because you didn't try. You didn't have the guts, that you didn't go for it. You know what? There's no guarantee this is going to succeed. I'm going to tell everyone that right out of the gate. There is no guarantee that your business will make it. But you're going to do everything you can to set yourself up for success. You're going to do everything you can to do it right in a way that aligns with you at this season of your life, the whole story. Y'all know I say it, and put your best foot forward and go for it. But if you don't put yourself out there, there is no chance it's going to happen. There's no chance that you'll have a successful business if you don't put yourself out there. So that's the truth. You really have to put yourself out there for that reason. But even though I say that, people don't listen. And that's why I had to give you the 3 points today, is that people can't get help. And all of a sudden, when you come out of yourself and you realize, oh, wait, there's people waiting for me and I'm not actually showing up. So how can they find me? Right? Or that I'm never going to live my purpose if I don't actually show up. So I need to show up. Right? I'm trying to help you get out of your head and that you're depriving the world of good if you don't actually show up, right? So we're getting out of our head and we're saying there's people waiting on us. We've got to do this. Okay? I'm so, so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. Everything that you're doing in your business. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're to me more brave than 90% of the people because they won't ever do this. And you're doing it and you're going for it, even though you know there's no guarantee. You're going for it anyways because you know this is what you're called to do. And I'm so excited to be a part of your journey. I'm so happy you're here. If you would love to work with me, make sure you check out my options below. I offer one-on-one coaching. I told you I have that Just Getting Started boot camp to help you if you're starting your business. I also have a business idea guide if you're in the idea stage. And then I have Grow Getters, which is my program to help you confidently start putting yourself out there and really attracting those right people that want to buy. So that's it. Y'all have an awesome day. Until next time, bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.
Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal. I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it'd be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's 2 ways you can give me your answers. Number 1, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number 2, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.